Hey, Facebook. Today is Willpower Wednesday, Worthy and Wisdom Wednesday. So I'm going to let Facebook do its thing and build on my audience. I want to welcome you to the Record Report today. Please share out this video blog when you get the opportunity. And as you are coming on to this video blog, please type in the comments city and state where you're tuning in from. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure that you hashtag replay. If you're watching this for the first time on the Record Report, please type number 1 in the comments if you don't mind. I greatly appreciate that. So while Facebook builds up my audience and does its thing, I just want to tell you guys how excited I am and thankful that I am to see another day, and that I am in my right mind. I got my health, and that I am just growing, sowing, and learning. And man, it feels great to learn something, and it feels great to teach other people how they can do what you do and how they can improve their finances, their credit, and then get the testimonials back of, you know, the results that they have gotten from utilizing the strategies and the information and the knowledge. Is just such a great thing. Hey, Mr. Donaldson, thank you for tuning in today on this Willpower Wednesday. You like my big afro? I look like Diana Ross twin and Mufasa off the Lion King. So this is all my hair, y'all. I do got hair, even though I keep it braided down all the time. I have a lot of hair. Or Angela Davis. This is how they used to rock the afros in the 70s, right? So I would definitely blend in and fit in for that era of the 70s when afros was in. They was rocking the afro wig and the afro sheen and the pick and all that good stuff. So, you know, I'm just all excited. And I'm glad I only got to wear this but one day, and then I can get it back braided down, because this is a lot of work right here. This is a lot of work. But at any rate, yeah, big hair, don't care. I love my big hair. It's just too much work to be trying to maintain it like this, you know, to keep it all fluffy and puffy and, you know, all that good stuff. This a lot to work with right here. That's why they make beauticians, hairstylists. That I can go to the beauty shop and let her work her magic on all this, because this a lot. This is a lot to be trying to comb through and do, you know, and pat down, you know, and do all this every day on a regular basis. But I love wearing my hair like this. It's just I just got a lot of hair, and I am not used to having to do my hair with it being natural. I had a relaxer. I let my relaxer grow out because I thought in my theory of conception that doing the wash and go with my hair being natural would be easier, less work, and easier to maintain my hair, which totally was a lie. It turned out to be like 5 times more work, 5 times more, you know, everything, upkeep. So needless to say, I can't wait to get my relaxer back in my hair. But until I do, I just pretty much gonna keep it braided, because I can't be trying to comb and do all this and then twist and plait all this down every night before I go to bed. No, that's a whole lot going on. So anyways, I'm quite sure if I walked around with my hair this big, everybody and their mama, you know, they'll be touching it, putting their hand on my hair like, is this real? Is this real? You know how folks do when they intrigued with seeing something they ain't never saw before. They got to touch it. They got to feel it, right? So anyways, y'all, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in today, and I want you to share this broadcast out. Tag some friends, invite some friends. Hey, Miss Michelle, thank you for tuning in. You need to call me. I ain't talked to you in a minute, so see what's going on with you and your grandbaby. Me and my baby, we doing just fine. He is growing like a weed and trying to talk, walk, and do everything already. So he is just like advancing really, really, really fast. He is really loving Baby Einstein. I got some Baby Einstein DVDs for him, and he be glued, like fascinated with the music and the whole little, you know, that is his speed. So if you want to get any gifts for Baby B, then, you know, Baby Einstein line, because we're going to be counting numbers. We're going to be talking. He's going to be doing a whole lot sooner than later. So he already walking in his walker, and think he is like grown, big time grown. So he's a very fascinated and intrigued with things. So when something gets his attention, he lock in on it and he don't take his focus off. So that's not a bad thing, but, you know, just trying to get used to and help understand his personality, why it's developing and constantly changing and things like that. You know, I'm new at this motherhood thing, so I just take it all in stride, and I try to do it, you know, a little bit at a time, one day at a time. So anyways, I'm going to get into the record report today, and I'm going to talk about 3 steps to personal development. So we have 3 steps to personal development. Number 1 is physical. Number 2 is spiritual. And number 3 is your mind. So number 1, physical development. The mind and body operate together as one. Healthy body equals a healthy mind. Your body is the support system to carry out your mind's wishes. So, being that your mind and your body has to operate as one, if your body is not healthy, then your mind can't be healthy. If your mind is not healthy, then your body can't be healthy, because they go hand in hand. Number 2 is spiritual. We all are created equal. We all were given gifts, talents by our Creator. Find out what your gift and talent is and live in and on purpose. If you're a believer, study, practice, and teach. Learn, implement, and teach. That is a good blueprint for you to follow. You can't teach what you haven't learned, and you can't implement what you don't understand or what you don't know, right? And what you don't know is what you don't know. Number 3, your mind is where everything starts. Anything the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if everything starts here in your mind, then what are you putting into your mind? So your mind, you have to consistently nourish it with good ideas by building and developing an amazing library of books. You have to develop your mind so it can take you where you want to go. So I did a video blog. Welcome, Derek and Dominique. I did a video blog about what's in your library and what books are you reading. And I recommended, these books to add to your library, because if you want to be successful, if you want to build wealth, if you want to learn how to get your money working harder for you than you work for it, then you have to listen and follow those mentors, those teachers, and those people that are teaching you about wealth, that are teaching you about how to be an entrepreneur, how to build fortunes, and how to get residual income, and how to leverage income, and how to earn passive income, right? So, hey, Miss Vivian Queen, hey, everybody, Brandon, thanks for jumping on. So, when you talk about, success leaves clues, right? And it's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat, right? So if you're listening to, those people, if you're listening to your Robert Kiyosaki's and your Jim Rohns and your Les Browns and your Tony Robbins and your Grant Cardones and people that, have done, or no, should I say that are doing what we're striving to get to, then you can't go wrong, because success is a journey, not a destination. So there's a price to pay for success. If you were listening to my Rucker Report audio when I'm in the car and I was playing the audiobook of Steve Harvey, Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success, he talked about and opened up about his valley and his low moments, being homeless, sleeping in his car, and all the things he went through, 2 marriages, all the things he went through to get to where he is now. And it wasn't no easy road, but he knew where he was supposed to be and what he was supposed to do. He knew what his calling was. And, he kept on staying the course, and he kept on going through the test and the storms, and he failed the test, and, he kept going through the obstacles, the curveballs, the speed bumps, the detours, and the caution signs, and the slow down, but he kept on going. He never gave up on his dream. So the one thing that we're taught is to be dreamers by our mentors that are wealthy. The one thing we're taught to do is dream. We're taught to never stop dreaming. We're taught to continually set goals. We're continually taught to execute, to take action, to implement, to do all those things. That's right, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. I show them repping the 70s. Right, with this big hair, I don't care day. Okay, it's all good. Yes, and this is all, see, it's all my real hair. It's not a wig, right? So just so y'all, I know y'all don't ever see my hair really a whole lot. So I got a lot of it. That's why you don't never see it, because it's a lot of work. So anyhow, but if we're going to be successful, and you have to define success, you have to define what does wealth mean to you in building wealth, right? And by you being able to define that, you have to write down the vision and make it plain. You have to write down what your goals are. How can you hit a goal or a target when you don't know what you're aiming at? You can't. It's impossible. That's like getting in your vehicle with a full tank of gas and you have no destination in mind. You're just driving and just wandering on along, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the view, and you have no clue your GPS. You have no sense of direction of where you're going, where you're supposed to be going, and how to get there. So those are the 3 keys to personal development. It is physical development, it is spiritual development, and it is mental development. So how are you developing your mind, your body, and your spirit? Let me know if you have questions. If you have comments, please leave comments, because this is an interactive video blog for us to learn from each other, because there's things I can learn from you just like there are things you can learn from me, and together we are better, together we are stronger, and iron sharpens iron. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Record Report today, and I want to remind you, if you have not registered for my very first free webinar that I am teaching on the 5 steps to forgiveness, please register. It is for next Wednesday, February 27th, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to put the link in the comments, or could somebody type the link in the comments for me so that you can register. It's http // bit.ly/F for forgiveness 19. And I'll put it in the comments after I finish the video blog. But I really would love for you to support my very first workshop, because so many times we struggle with forgiveness because we've been backstabbed, we've been punched, sucker punched, we've been mistreated, we've been rejected, we've been abandoned, and we get that treatment and that experience from the people we least expect to get it from. So the pain lingers a little longer. The pain lasts a little longer. Sometimes it's hard to, move past that pain. And yes, forgiveness is for us, the individual, not for the other person. But sometimes it's just hard. It's a process, right? It's all a process. Baby steps, small steps. And small steps and baby steps is still progress. But I really want you to be able to live your best life being at peace, having joy, having true happiness, even though there may be stuff going on in your life. Even though you may be dealing with a complicated situation, you still can be at peace. You still can have joy, and you still can be happy. But it starts with forgiveness. And it's not always as easy as it looks, or as they say, easier said than done. It's not always easy. Sometimes you have to write that letter of forgiveness to that person. You have to put it on paper. You have to take their name and write a letter out and say everything you need to say. Get it all out. What you did to me. I didn't appreciate what you did to me. And, and then you burn it, or what they say, shred it. Throw it in the trash. I forget what the terminology of that is called. But you have to move beyond that if you want the blessings that God has in store that is waiting for you to spill over in your cup. Because when you are not able to forgive somebody, they continue to have the power over you. They continue to have the power over your emotions. And when somebody can control your emotions, that means they can control your mind. If they can control your mind, that means they can control you, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you today on Willpower Wednesday, Worthy and Wisdom Wednesday, Black Power, Power to the People. I got my Angela Davis and my, all them sisters back in the 70s. I got my Diana Ross going, right? So I appreciate y'all, me and my big hair. And if you're watching this on the replay, #replay. If you're watching this live, type in the comments, city and state where you're tuning in from. And if you're watching the Record Report for the first time, type in number 1 in the comments. Please come back again and bring some more people with you. So get your money up, because you absolutely can, and you absolutely deserve to do just that. And remember to leverage your job the same way that they leverage you.